Oh my gosh, welcome back to our live stage. My name is Jeff Fritz, and I'm here with Dan Roth. And we're going to do a little bit of live coding for you here today with Blazor for web forms developers.
That's right.
So,
Blazor. I see you have your Blazor on just for the occasion.
I make this look good.
You sparkle.
I do, right? Just like our new user interface framework, Blazor.
That's right. So Blazor, if you haven't heard about it, it's a new web framework for building client-side UI where you get to write with C#. Instead of having to write with JavaScript, normally if you wanted to do some code that ran in the browser, that meant writing some JavaScript. Now with Blazor, you can write that code with C# and .NET.
So you can stay in your comfort zone as a .NET developer, take your .NET code everywhere you want to be.
You can use the tools, the language, the frameworks, the environment, the libraries that you know to get your job done. It's full stack web development with .NET.
Okay, but if I'm a web forms developer, there's a little bit of a difference here between these two architectures, right?
There is a little bit of difference, but there's also quite a bit that's quite similar.
Okay.
Both Blazor and web forms. I mean, web forms has been around for a while. It's like the workhorse of .NET web development that just keeps going.
The granddaddy of all of them, been around for the longest.
Been around for a little while.
Yeah.
And what they have in common is that both are component-based and event-driven UI frameworks. In web forms, you have controls, you have events on those controls. In Blazor, you have components and you have events on those components. So if you're a web forms developer and you're coming to Blazor, there's a lot that should feel familiar and natural. But it's not web forms. It still is a new framework. But I think you can onboard pretty quickly.
You can onboard quickly, and if we start to use some of our concepts we've learned in the last few years here, like .NET Standard, you can actually start reusing a little bit of your, not all of, but you can start reusing your business logic.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's all .NET code. Like Blazor uses normal .NET assemblies just like web forms apps do. So if you have code that you factored into .NET Standard libraries, you can then reuse that code in your Blazor application. If you're looking to do like a migration, that's a great pattern to use, where you move some code over to .NET Standard. Now you can use it in .NET Core, and Blazor apps, and the like. So that's a good place to start.
I think that's a good place for us to start with our demo.
Shall we?
Wow, it's like we queued this up.
Shall we look at
a
web forms application and see what we can do with that app with Blazor?
Absolutely. So let's head over to our code here running on my machine. And there we go. So this is a web forms application. We're used to seeing these. This is from our eShop Legacy Web Forms project.
Yeah, so this is one of the apps that's on the .NET architecture site. If you haven't gone there before, you go to .NET, and there's an architecture link there that will bring you to all these really cool ebooks. And this is an app that's used by a lot of those ebooks to motivate different concepts. And in fact, there we have an ebook specifically on Blazor for web forms developers. If you're interested in that and checking that out after this little talk, you want to go to aka.ms/Blazor for web forms devs. That's the number 4.
Blazor, the number 4, web forms dev.
Blazor for web forms devs, that's right.
There you go. All right, so I've got an ASPX file here, right? This is my default ASPX. You can see it on the left side, and I have a list view, right? I'm used to seeing list views. I'm used to working with these. I can scroll down here. I've got a layout template with a table in it, and I'm even using a catalog items in my catalog that I want to put on this screen. If I scroll down, there's my placeholder, and here's my item template. So I've got items, and I'm using that familiar beasting notation, right, for web forms.
I didn't know it was called. Oh, that's great. The beasting, yes. Okay, good. I will start using that now.
Okay.
But this is like pulling the data out of a database. This is a catalog, displaying a list, paged, pretty classic web form stuff.
Right. Model binding. I'm generating some hyperlinks here at the bottom. Easy.
Okay, so what do we start with if we want to move this how do we learn some Blazor from this application?
So, I mean, this application has a couple of classes that are already built in here for those different objects, right? I've got my catalog items, I've got a catalog type here, catalog brand, these different things that are data objects that they aren't exactly web forms things, right? We can move them out, we can reuse them.
They're not specific to web forms.
No.
You could use them from any application.
Oh my gosh, yes, right?
From your WPF application, from your Xamarin application. They're
absolutely
normal .NET stuff. Okay.
They're my domain objects.
Sounds good.
There we go.
Maybe we should move that into a reusable library.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
So I can I'm going to start this process here, and then I'll show you what it looks like when we're done here. I can add a new project to my solution here, and I could add a .NET Standard project that it's a class library. We all know how to use class libraries, but this is .NET Standard, so it'll work on not just .NET Framework, but .NET Core and even Xamarin projects, right?
And Blazor apps.
And Blazor apps. So I could create this, right? If I create this and it is, right, eShop lib, if I call it that and I want to put this in my source folder, I can go through, create this, and start loading, moving some of these data objects into that project.
That'll allow them to then be reusable, not just by this app, but any other app that you'd like.
Right. Now, we've only got a few minutes here. We're live on stage. We've already done some of this, and I have that project built and already ready for us in another branch of the demo here.
We'll zip forward in time. We're in the Git timeline of history.
Yes, and now we're over here.
Basically, we just copied a bunch of classes from the Web Forms app into this .NET Standard library.
Yep, I had all these things over here in my models folder, and now I have an eShop lib library here, and it has, right, if I collapse this up so you can see it behind my noggin here, so it has those same things. There's my brand, my type. I have a definition for a catalog service, because there might be different ways that I'm going to connect and get my data, whether I'm coming from Blazor or a Xamarin app or wherever.
Makes sense.
So I've pushed those things into this library, and I can go into my Web Forms application, and you'll see when I look at my references, inside my references now is eShop lib. And it's a .NET Standard library, so I can reference and use it here and get the same features out of it.
Perfect.
And I can run and build that application, and it still behaves normally. My files haven't changed except for just they're now pointing to that library.
Cool. So we'll get to see what this app actually looks like and does. I think it's just a simple catalog app.
It's just a catalog. It's a storefront that looks and behaves appropriately.
Whoa. So I'm connected to your machine over LiveShare, and I'm getting stuff popping up on my machine as well. That's great. That's super fun. If you haven't used LiveShare before, that's how we're collaborating right now on this code. It's a great way to have multiple Visual Studio instances that are all you're working together on the same project and solution.
Oh yes. So here's my Web Forms app, and it looks and behaves the way it did before I started hacking away at it.
Okay.
Fine. We've moved our logic, but now let's start writing some Blazor code.
Okay, so let's see if we wanted to build the same app essentially, but using the Blazor programming model. So we already started that, right? We have a project that we set up for you.
We have a project already set up. It's down here, and I have very similar concepts. I have pages.
Yeah.
And if I open pages, I have an index.
That's right. So now, now we need to start mapping some concepts here, right? But maybe. Also, just so people know how we got started with that project, if you've never used Blazor before, you can go to blazor.net and find the Get Started instructions. But basically, we installed .NET Core 3.0.
Yep.
If you have the latest version of Visual Studio, then you've already got .NET Core 3.0 on your box because it comes with Visual Studio.
The preview that was just released the other day has an even newer version.
That's right. We have a 3.1 preview that just came out. In the stable version of VS, you get 3.0, which is the stable release, and you can do File New Project, create a Blazor server app right there, and that's how we started here. And we started moving the UI code now into our Blazor application. The first thing you're probably going to want to do is you have an ASPX page, and you want to know, how do I now create that equivalent page in my Blazor app? Well, pages in Blazor are just components. They're these .razor files. In Blazor, we use the razor syntax for our component authoring syntax. And so we've got an index.razor page that maps or is analogous to our default .aspx page that we had in our Web Forms app. Now, to make it a page, the only thing you have to do is at the very top of the .razor file, there's that @page directive. And that's what gives this page a route, makes it a routable component.
Yep.
And then the rest of it looks like it's just markup, right? You basically just copy the markup from the default ASPX page into this Blazor page.
Very similar div paragraph with an anchor tag here going to a URL. We know what the URL looks like here, so we just hard-coded it instead of going through routing. But then instead of having a list view with a table here, well, we know how to build HTML. Let's write our HTML directly. And we've got our if-else here for the empty data versus if we actually have data. And there's our table. But instead of having a placeholder with an item template here, we can actually bind and use Razor.
Yeah, so this is interesting. Like in web forms, for like I wanted to iterate over a collection of stuff and render some like rows of a table, web forms gave you built-in web controls like list view for handling that, and you would just supply individual templates for doing that. You can do the same thing in Blazor, but a lot of the times when you're just iterating over a list, in Razor syntax, it's almost easier actually to just write a for each loop. You can just write the loop right in your .razor file, loop over whatever it is you're trying to generate some markup for, and voila, there you go.
There it is. So I'm going to copy. I have the for loop already written here. Let's just paste that in. So it's a for loop. We know how to do this. For each across my model data. For the catalog items, I'm going to output name, description, brand, type, price, all that stuff that was in our previous thing.
Yep, that almost looks like the template that you put into your list view in web forms.
You're right? If item description, item brand, right? If I put these side by side again and scroll this over, where's my little scroll over thing? The horizontal scroll is gone.
Yeah, the scroll, it's at the bottom seems to have gone missing.
There it is.
Okay.
Right, I'll just get over here. There you go. So you can see item name, right? Description, they look the same. Concept, compatible.
In Razor, you use the @ sign to write a C# expression. In web forms, you had the I guess the beasting syntax type of thing for
it
doing
turns
that.
yellow and black.
Pretty close. Pretty close. Now, if you actually wanted to have a list view component, if you wanted to encapsulate that logic for rendering that table into a single component in Blazor that you can just render and have templates, you can do that too. Blazor doesn't provide you that list view component out of the box, but you can just implement one. It's actually pretty straightforward.
Absolutely.
Do we want to just pull the code actually for that? I know we only got so much time.
Sure, I can go grab the code for that. It's actually in our GitHub repository, right? And I will go grab, we have a file, list view Razor here. I'll go grab this.
So this is just another Razor file. Every .razor file gets compiled into a C# class as part of your build, and those classes are just components. And so this list view.razor file is a list view component that we just wrote up in Blazor. And if we take a look at it real quick.
So list view. We don't need a page model class, don't need a page layout.
So that's, yep, and that'll work.
Here we go.
Oh, this is actually doing a scaffold.
What is it scaffolding? I just want an empty file.
Yeah, there actually is if there was a way to cancel, there is a Razor component item template now in Visual Studio. If you right-click Add Item, you can say, I just want a Razor component. It'll give you a .razor file without going through all the scaffolding stuff. But that's okay. This is the scaffolder you would normally use in an MVC app for like generating MVC content. And it is doing a lot of cool stuff for you. There we go. There's your CSHTML file. We need to rename that to a .razor file. And then we've copied in the content. That looks good. Yeah, because in Blazor we use .razor files. In MVC you would use a .cshtml file. They have slightly different compilation models. There we go. Okay, so let's look at the listview.razor file just real quick, see what that's doing.
Wait a sec.
There we go. Okay, so at the top you can see there's that @type param. That's defining a generic type parameter for the list view.
Okay.
And then you can see there's the table, and there's these what we call our render fragments, like that empty data template, the table header, the row template. Those are render fragments that can be passed to the list view component and then used to render the component's logic.
So those are fragments of HTML that we're passing around from outside of the template.
Yep.
All right, got it.
You can basically write a little chunk of Razor inside your list view component, hand it to that component, and then the component can use that as part of its rendering. Very similar to the templates that we saw for the list view in web forms.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I remember how to do that. Okay. So, and then I've got some code down here at the bottom, right? And that feels kind of, for web forms folks, right? You could put code in your web forms. You could choose to put them in a code behind. This is a good way to do it here because it's all one concept.
Yeah, this might feel a little different for a web forms dev. Having an @code block basically says, I want to add some code to the generated class. A web forms dev would probably be more familiar with having a code behind file, like a separate C# file. Now, In fact, some would even argue that keep having markup in code in the same file, that you shouldn't do that. That's not something you should do. In Blazor, we have a slightly different philosophy. As long as that code is UI related, we actually think it's fine to have it in the .razor file. What we wouldn't recommend doing is having like your business logic sitting in the component file. That would be bad. Like that's mixing concerns. But as long as the concerns are the same, it's all about UI, having that code in line we actually think is a convenient thing.
And React folks feel this way also with their files, right? When they write those JSX files, they've got a little bit of logic for how to present things and the layout in the same file.
The Vue community is also very similar. That's one of the reasons why we went with this particular approach. Okay. But if you like the code behind style, you can still do that. You can create a code behind file like index.razor.cs or listview.razor.cs and create a base class for your component, copy that code in as members of that class, you inherit from that class then in your component, and now you've got a code behind file. In 3.1, we've actually made that experience better, where the code behind file can be a partial class, so you don't have to mess around with like changing the access modifiers for all your different members.
So what do you say we turn that index razor into, so that it uses a component base?
So we do that? Okay, I can try.
Let's try
and do that.
So we have live share running here, and you should be able to see, I can see the little DR up here shows that Dan Roth has joined my Visual Studio. There you go. You can see the little tape flag where Dan is.
So I'm scrolling down. So I want to take this code chunk, and I want to move it into a code behind file. Would you do me a favor and just add a index.razor.cs file into the same folder in that pages directory?
Index.razor.cs.
Yeah, and I will go ahead. Oh, so I see that file now. Let me go grab the code block from here.
And you can see right there above the camera in the Solution Explorer, Visual Studio has nested the files for us to show that they're related.
I'm going to name this class index base, and it's going to derive from component base.
Makes sense.
That looks good. And then I've just copied that code block. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Now I do have to do a little bit of messing around because this is going to be a base class. I have to change the access modifiers for all of these members. So I'm going to go quickly do that. So that they can be used by the derived component. So let's do it for all the event handlers as well.
Let me get you some using statements while you're going there.
That sounds great. I love LiveShare. Like LiveShare is just so cool. We're doing this together, Jeff.
Together.
We're in this together. Okay, I'm now going to go back to index.razor.
I'm going to follow you for a second.
Delete this chunk of code in the @code block and all the way back to the top. This inject service, did we add that to the code behind file? We're going to need that.
No, we're going to need up here.
Why don't you take care of that, and I'll add the inherits.
So I'm going to cut this
from index base. That should be good.
Add that. So now instead of inject over here, I'm going to make this public so that it can be injected. It needs to be a property, so we'll put a get set. And because it's being injected, I will put the inject attribute on there.
All right, cool. And then if you go back to index.razor, does the inherits look all right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So that's the pattern. That's how you can get a code behind file in Blazor. You just create a base class today with 3.0. In 3.1, you'll be able to create a partial class.
Okay. I mean, it feels easy. It's something quick to set up. And now I can actually wire up X unit tests to just this class. But there's a couple other unit test things we can do as well.
Yeah, we have some, there's some community projects and also some prototype frameworks that we're working on for doing unit testing for components. So you can just new up the component and test its rendering logic. That's something that we're working on shipping as a supported feature. But in the meantime, there are some really nice community projects out there as well that you can check out, where they will like render the HTML from the component, and you can write some HTML in your tests and diff them and see what's different. It's pretty cool.
Now, speaking of community projects, as we're wrapping up here, I really like that list view, but I feel like there's an opportunity to do more things like that are concept compatible, have similar names to what come with web forms.
Yeah, I think this would be a great idea. Like with web forms, there are a bunch of built-in web controls. It'd be great if we could have like a community effort to take the web forms web controls and create Blazor equivalents for a lot of those, so that people who are trying to either migrate or like the familiarity of the web forms programming model would then have something in the Blazor world that they could use. So that would be a pretty cool project to do. Someone wants to kick something off there, that would be awesome, and maybe we can work on it together.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Dan. This was really, really cool here. So much going on. But before we move on, I want to remind everyone that that is watching our live stream, all of our live stream viewers out there, want to let you know that we have a couple of breakout sessions right here starting at 11:45. First up will be Visual Studio Tips and Tricks with Chris Diaz. Followed shortly after that one, we're going to be streaming Kayla Cinnamon's session, the Modern Windows Command Line Windows Terminal. Now, for those of you looking to customize your experience, we want you to log in or register at Tech Communities, and that'll allow you to pick all the breakouts that are interesting for you. All right. Now, thanks again so much for joining us, and stay tuned for plenty more discussions, deep dives, and demos throughout the rest of the day right here on Microsoft Ignite Live.